Welcome to Simple and Savored. The soup season. Winter is here, and talk about some easy, quick and easy stuff that we'll be doing here. So we're going to do a kind of a soup series, continuing on the soup series using the crock pot. If you have an Instapot, this would work as well, but this is something that I'm thinking may be ready in 5 minutes to put it in the pot, and you could do this ahead of time, the night before. So there's a lot of ways to save time and energy. So essentially, if you love split pea soup, this is a wonderful recipe. I just made it last week, and just kind of dialing in the options here. So let's take a look at ingredients. Super simple. Cup and a half of split peas. They're the green split peas. A container of chicken stock. Couple sausages. These are pre-cooked brats. And then I'm cleaning out the drawer. So we've got leftover, kind of the end of the bags of celery and carrots. And then essentially salt and pepper. That's really all you need there. But I do spice it up. So if you like some seasonings and if you have them in the house, definitely we can add this. But we can keep it really simple or doctor it up, do a little bog guying on it. So let's get the timer started. Here we go. I'm thinking under 5 minutes. So I'm just going to turn this on to high, get it going, get the split peas in, cup and a half to 1 container. It makes it a little thicker, so I usually will add water, about 2 cups of water, and then just add up seasoning with the salt. The reason being is I hate to open 2 of these and use half of it, and then never get around to using the other half in a recipe somewhere. So I end up with a lot of like older chicken soup boxes and they're going, how old is this? Is this still good? And this way it just kind of eliminates that as a question. So let's kind of clean these up. These have all been washed. And I typically like my vegetables in this kind of soup to be smaller bites. So I'm cutting them into, they'll end up being, smaller ends here. So let's do these real quick. And I've had people leave comments that, oh, you use the little stem portion between the top of the stem and the bottom of the stem. If you don't want to use it, don't use it. That's the beauty of cooking. You can do it however you want. Just going to throw these in as I get them done. These sausages are already cooked, so they're really just going in for flavor. You could, if you wanted to invest the time, saute the sausages off, get a little brown on them, and that will add some flavor. So another option, you could saute the vegetables as well, but this is quick and easy. And so I'm putting it on high just to get things going. If you're doing this before you're heading out to work, you can start it on high. If you're gonna be gone, 7, 8, 9 hours, you can cook this on low and it'll be perfectly done when you get home. These are some interesting, I think they're chicken brats. Hadn't used them before, hadn't seen them. Of course, anything with encased meat is always good. Like I said, these are already cooked, so we're just adding those for a little protein in addition to the split peas. And I know I'm talking a lot here, so I'm just gonna add a little salt to start with. Definitely add some pepper. And then I will add another couple cups of water here to the soup. Let me go do that right now. Like a little thinner split pea. So you can play with this. If you like really thick, kind of stewy, use either more split peas or less liquid. But I've dialed this a couple times now, and a cup and a half with 1 thing of stock is a little too thick for me. So we always add, and then we'll bump it up with a little seasoning. So that's actually, at this point we could stop it. So about 4 minutes you have dinner ready. Of course it's gonna take all day to cook, and your house is gonna smell so good when you come home. This is marjoram, about a tablespoon of marjoram. What I find is this kind of blend, marjoram, sage, and thyme, are just really good, kind of warm. So probably a teaspoon of thyme. About a teaspoon of sage too. You can always add it up. And I don't have a spoon here, so I'm going to use my knife. Get that kind of going. So for the basic recipe, you're looking about 4 to 5 minutes, getting everything chopped up. Now I'm going to turn that down to low. And at the end of the day, the house is going to smell wonderful. And that's, I mean, as simple and easy as you can get. So we'll see you tonight when it's time to dish up the soup. All right, it smells so good in the house. I know we threw this in this morning. We're all back home now, so it is time to get a little taste in. It just smells fantastic. I know I added the sage and the thyme and the other spices, and that is definitely a benefit. If you have those, definitely do that. If not, salt and pepper is great though too. So this got really thick. Cooking all day is really nice. I stirred it just a bit ago, and I kind of broke down the beans. So it's not super thick, but it's just the way I like it. So if you like thicker, use less water or a little more beans. But this is just perfect for me. But don't burn the crap out of my mouth here. I'm gonna burn the crap out of my mouth. No, I'm not. Be an adult, don't eat the pizza. You know it's smoking hot and it sticks to the roof of your mouth every time. That is so good. Let's do it with a little carrot and celery and sausage. That is phenomenal. If you aren't subscribed, subscribe. We're gonna have more soups. It can be some either crock pot or Instapot. Really simple stuff. This took 3.5 minutes to make. Beginning of the day, come home, you've got food. It's great getting ready for winter. Thanks for joining us. See you in the next